Alright, hello and welcome back to Let's Play yet another no-name MAME game. Today's no-name MAME game is, of course, Ninja Commando, and we're playing a Neo Geo game! Just thought I should point that out. That is actually very awesome. Let's see the best Super Sprite scrolling the Neo Geo can handle.
Ninja Commando!
Hope you're enjoying that rockin' music, because it does not go away. I'm a little confused as to what the plot is of the story. I'm pretty sure you're filming a movie or something. So, we've got three choices for the ninja. Let's choose the least ninja looking out of all of them. And so, let's jump right in. Alright, I knew that was coming, but I did it on a sound test one time before I quite realized that was what was happening. So your first button is shooting, you can move around. Second button is dodge, which is a little helpful, but you can't really fire effectively while you're dodging. Yeah, you shoot a shuriken in the opposite direction. Although I guess you can kind of hit guys to the side. I mean, it's better than if you couldn't do anything at all, but it's still of mild effectiveness. And I don't think that, like, you're invincible when you're doing it. Won't stop me from doing it all the time, though. Just the maneuverability itself, I think, is worth it. Just kind of the awesome feeling. You kind of... you could even pretend you were playing King of Fighters or something. Wow. So much explosions. And then, no, just first and second button, which honestly that's all you need. And then you can turn into a spirit animal? And this game is like a constant rocking soundtrack in the background. Just destroy some guy's science by once. If you hit something your shurikens can't go through, it just kind of limply falls down. That's a pretty neat touch. And let's turn on auto-fire. Actually, I was a little surprised when I booted this game up, and it's like, okay, ninja game, side-scrolling action, sure. And then I started actually playing, it's like, oh my god, it's a shoot-'em-up. Granted, a shoot-'em-up with a dodge button, but it's essentially a shoot-'em-up, no matter how you dress it up. I mean, it's a lot more of a shoot-'em-up than the Metal Slug games are. Each ninja has its own different voices. Oh my god. That first time I wanted to say something, but that second time I had to say something. That's hilarious. Is that gonna be the purple guy's shtick? He's just like the angry ninja? And you thought the first stage's soundtrack was pretty awesome. The second one does not lose momentum at all. That's pretty impressive, actually. Some games kind of like lose their luster after a stage or two, but this is not one of those games. Oh, we're still up to do the same yellow suit guy, and we still fight our way to a fortress. I'm noticing a slight pattern into the way all of the levels will work. Well, cool, your fat shurikens can go through multiple things? I guess that dodge, I mean... I think I was kind of confusing this game for like any other game. In that, like, oh, yeah, that's a neat little trick. It's not a really good idea, but... You have multiple lives and a life bar? This game, it's like a shoot-'em-up, but they didn't take the most important rule from shoot-'em-ups. Make the games impossible to beat. Oh, there's a sight best left unseen. So we've tested out Joe, let's try out Rygar. Or Rayar. Oh, okay, so each of them has their own special little... Do they Do they all do that, or is that just her? That is awesome. Just an entire wall of... the sumo K-pop. Just got tired. You just know he's shaking his fist at his head. Oh, or not. I thought for sure we were done. But that was probably wishful thinking. Oh, cool. Is she automatically attacking guys to the side? That's insane. I sure hope the purple one's even better, because this chick seems like she's amazing. Can you imagine the purple guy? He must just be like playing on God mode the entire time. Dead already. That's okay. Wow. So, I mean, you get, like, all of the kind of easiness of Mercs or other sort of... What's happening here? But you get all of the easiness of, like, other run guns, like Mercs and stuff, but you get all of the gameplay of the simplified, ultra-refined gameplay of a shoot-'em-up. So it's kind of like the best of both worlds. Unless you're the arcade owner, of course. Then it's just that annoying ninja game that everyone seems to be playing all the time. Wait, Ryu? What? What? Why is this picture purple? It's confusing. And like all Japanese mythology, eventually it ends in, like all Japanese kabuki plays, eventually it devolves into a narrator kind of shouting incoherently. Oh, cool, you can shoot diagonally? Well, that'll help. Unfortunately, this cheap son of a gun, I guess Spread Shot Man was the best choice after all. And true to form, he looks the least like a ninja, and... Well, actually, if you think about it, because the one girl had the bows, literally bows, and bow and arrow, not bow the staff. Who knows what the purple ninja had? He just had like an RPG or something insane. This guy actually has what are probably shurikens. Oh, it tells you the boss's life at the beginning. That's interesting. You just know he's shaking his fist, actually. Oh, come on! So many scenes he could be shaking his fist now still. And yet no. It's almost like these guys knew it was ridiculous, but only realized after the first 2 times. These are lines, right? Yeah, sure, makes sense. Oh, I see. We're in South America. Which doesn't really explain a whole lot. Because why there aren't any lines in South America? Or maybe they are, which I should be more scared. Or maybe we're in Egypt? Come on, pick one ancient civilization and stick with it. Pretty sure there are no tigers in Egypt. Not quite the Wilhelm scream, but... Oh, come on! You're just gonna rush me? That's not very sporting of you guys. Of course I realize just standing in the corner and shooting out diagonal shurikens isn't too sporting as well, but... Oh, okay, so you do get a bomb. Thank you. Oh man. That was the stage? Oh, okay. I was a little concerned. I thought it would just be like, well, we wanted an Egypt stage, contractually obligated and all that. There it was. Hope you enjoyed it. Oh, and there's even a time limit technically on the bottom. Not that it would ever take you 3 minutes to beat the stage. In fact, I bet it resets when, yeah, it resets when you put a new character. never understood the logic behind some of these time limits. Oh, yellow suit, your time has come. Okay, even I'm not that naive. Are we supposed to just walk through these doors in a blind leap of faith and hope for the best? It's a pretty jazzy remix of like the same tired, cliched Egyptian theme, though. Or leitmotif, as it were. I was gonna say weakest boss ever, but it's because he's not. And now we face the ancient Egyptian lobster. It's a real thing, trust us. Oh, there's snakes. He's shooting snakes at us. You should make a note of that. I'm not thinking. Oh, that's right. I have bombs. Well, okay, I guess I don't. Thank you. Oh, now the boss is getting low on health. He's going for the laser beams. This game does seem to strike a nice balance between like being overpowered and being underpowered. But yeah, the game does... Oh, now we're in the past. Well, if you recall back to that first screen that I showed you, it showed all the various sort of themes of the levels you're going to see, and I'm pretty sure Prehistoric was one of them, so in retrospect, probably shouldn't have been so surprised. But this game does kind of strike a nice balance between like you being overpowered and you being underpowered. That's interesting. This game is a flamethrower. Oh, but it went away. But yeah, this game strikes a nice balance between overpowered and underpowered. I mean, your basic shot is maybe a little underpowered, but on the other hand, you've got the big Shoryuken, which, if you're savvy enough, you can use it. You can dish out some serious hurt. Did he just transform into a giant guy? Well, that seems plausible. Oh my god. For a second there, I thought it wasn't a boomerang, but it was like some other guy's arm. Like he just picked up some other guy's arm and threw it at me, which... kind of ferocious. Hey, hey! That was a little cheap. Defeated him fair and square. Come on, where's Moses when you need him? Well, we just gotta break them out of their shells. The eggs are a little shy, you see. Really? No little dinosaurs hatching out of them? Actually, I'm very disappointed. There has only been that, like, one half-hearted rhinoceros so far. Otherwise, this has been a fairly caveman-oriented prehistoric level. Maybe they're going for factual accuracy? But, come on. Where are the dinosaurs? If you have a prehistoric level, you need dinosaurs, or you at least have to have no dinosaurs. You can't just have one dinosaur once and then call it good. There we go. That's more like... Oh, and the cavemen are riding the dinosaurs. Well played, Ninja Commando. Well, okay. Adequately played, Ninja Commando. Oh, we got pterodactyls. And it was saving the dinosaur for the boss. Which... I'm pretty sure it was a T-Rex in the picture in the beginning, so that's... Oh, it's not even a real Oh, I see. It's a movie, so the whole thing is animatronics. That makes sense. But yeah, I mean, it was... I swear, it was a T-Rex in the beginning. Well, then again... No, this feels like it could be the whole level up. Yeah, they're the coins. That was the level. No T-Rex? You had a dinosaur without a T-Rex? defended the history from enemy. I guess that technically counts as shaking his fist. Oh, are we back? No, we're just... What is it, Macau, China or something? Macau, China? I know that wasn't the dynasty. Would we be Ming, I guess? Cool, you can just destroy the gate. Knockings for sissies, I have shurikens. Ninja stars? Now I'm beginning to understand why all of these Japanese terms have distinctly Americanized shortcuts for them. Katana? Forget that, we got samurai swords. Shurikens? Forget that, we got ninja stars. Samurai, forget that, we got Japanese knights. Actually, I think it's just because samurai is such a badass word that they decided to keep it a samurai. Like, you couldn't abbreviate it. Maybe you could call them Sammys, but then that kind of overlaps with the sandwich. Weird implications there. Maybe they're supposed to be Huns? That's about as much sense as anything else. Oh gosh. Behold my mastery of shooting diagonally. There we go. I don't know, I mean, the boss battles, they got a little samey. Is it me or has it been like different music each of the cutscenes? I think that's just because I've been like forgetting what the music sounds like each of the cutscenes, but I do like it when a game constantly mixes up its music and keeps it new and fresh. It makes the soundtrack CD a heck of a lot cooler than inevitably don't buy it. But then you look it up on Chuda's Corner and you're like, if only I was $1 million richer. Did you notice that? It looks like his head isn't quite attached to his body. Well, I wish I could say I was surprised about that turn of events, but honestly, I should have expected it. Well, I guess what good would the Chinese level be without a dragon? But how could you have the Prehistoric level without the T-Rex? It's still a little nifty. Classic Neo Geo Man on Fire sprite. Yeah, actually, never mind. That's 80K. That's kind of their shtick. People lighting on fire and animating it. I guess maybe not. Actually, yeah, 80K. They make Twinkle Star sprites, which is arguably the best game in existence. So you gotta give these guys some credit. Their Aggressors of Dark Combat is a little lacking, especially compared to literally everything else that SNK put out, but what can you do? Everybody's got their own problems. This dragon is not going down. It's 5 life? You should be dead. Oh crap! Auto fire!
Ninja Commando!
And just like that, it was over. Not the best way to end things. But if it's any consolation, I can tell. Well, let's open up that sequence again and see if we can guess what the next ones are. Prehistoric, Future, Ancient Japan. Well, okay, they didn't show up all. But I mean, guess what? The next stage was probably Future, and after that it was the ending. Well, that was an unexpected way to end things, but honestly, don't you watch this to see the unexpected? Well, Ninja Commando. I mean, it was good, but at the same time, it got a little samey. But I did kind of like that knife mechanic where you could like shoot diagonally if you were good enough. Not so bad. Not so bad. Oh, maybe Future was the first level. I guess it was, and then you got sort of an ancient game, and then, oh, well, maybe we did inadvertently see the whole game. But I mean, it was a good game technically, but after a while, I mean, you kind of kept doing the same things, especially two of the boss fights. I mean, I can understand, like, your boss fights needing to take a while, just because you want to, like, drag out those credits, but actually, why would you want your boss fights to last longer? Then the credits last longer, and you lose money. And plus two, I mean, like, when half of your boss fight is just you, like, doing the same thing over and over again, I mean, it's not even hard. Yeah. So, I mean, aside from, like, kind of the sameness after a while, it was a pretty good game. You think I'd actually run out the time game? Even now, I could probably waste 2 more minutes until I finish the game. Alright, well, on that note, this cat's got a scat.